over the years, it's constantly going on the internet, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd, constantly be disrespectful, when all I ever been was respectful to try to help this fighter go as far as he could possibly go. That's all I ever did.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
One amid his fraud allegations and unwavering support for Israel against Palestine, Floyd Mayweather has dropped a video on social media claiming he's been receiving death threats and several notices of an impending attack to his home and family. And it remains unclear if the death threats are as a result of his.
When I stood behind Israel, I wasn't looking for an award. I felt I did what was right. And if that's, when you choose your side, you stay on that side. And this is the side that I chose.
His financial crimes or his support for Israel too. He's now clamoring for help, hoping to get safety from some of his fans or the government. He claimed to have moved out of his house and gotten a temporary place for himself and his family, as there have been several signs of an intruder in his homes, with him seeing letters and danger signals.
Well, my thing is, I've always been there for him from day one. We had a game plan, and my game plan was to help him become world champion and take things to that next level. And I've always been there for him. And just over the years, you can see I've always been positive, always said great things about him, always pushed him to be great.
All around his homes. I'm in danger right now. With my family members, Floyd Mayweather said 3. I need help and safety. I really don't know why these guys are after me. I just hope we get help and get out of this as soon as possible. While some of Floyd Mayweather's financial crimes, such as his tax evasion cases, involve the government directly, most of his other cases involve individuals and organizations. As a result, there's the possibility of his threats coming from some of the stores he refused to pay for after getting jewelries or some real estate investment companies. He fraudulently got fake documents from. Also, Floyd Mayweather's enemies are quite numerous, which could be the reason
Between 50 Cent and Mayweather.
Yeah.
This looked like a friendship that was going to last a lifetime. What the hell happened between 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather?
Well, he changed his mind.
Now, what do you mean he changed his mind?
Like, as he was actually going in to jail, he asked me to help him with Mayweather Promotions.
Right.
Then as he actually got in and I took a look, I realized there is no Mayweather Promotions.
Behind his death threats. In recent weeks, he's had beefs and altercations with Stephen A. Smith and 50 Cent, being 2 main celebrities he's been beefing for. I know I've got many haters, but I don't even know who's behind all of these. It's just crazy for Stephen A. Smith. Floyd Mayweather has hardly offended him. It's been more of him clashing with Floyd Mayweather based on his media duties, while Floyd had his financial crimes issues going on.
That's all
Stephen
you
A.
need to do
Smith was the most
to erase that debt. Don't go to the damn poker table. Don't go to the blackjack table. Don't go to the slot machine for crying out loud, even if it's only asking you for $1. Don't do it. Stay the hell out of the casino other than your performance.
Here's what I do know, which is where my disappointment comes from. When you are as great as Floyd Money Mayweather, everybody doesn't deserve to be in your space.
Prominent media voice, he kept showing up on his Stephen A. Smith show trolling and criticizing Floyd Mayweather for his debts and crime cases. 5, as a result, a beef was sparked between Floyd and Stephen A. Smith. But it's hardly predictable that such attacks would come from Stephen A. Smith. However, the main threat among his enemies is 50 Cent, who he's allegedly owing over $2 million, the amount of money he invested in Mayweather Promotions ever since he and 50 Cent have been at loggerheads, and there's some possibility the attack could be coming from him. I have an idea of one person this could be coming from, and it's crazy.
When you gonna give me the money?
Because you're already invested.
Right, like when you gonna give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail, right? So it's like, let him cool his heels before you.
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you sitting there big, and I'm like, yo, so when... But see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardlessly. Right. So I'm looking at him going, so pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he gonna say he wants to give me the other half?
I owe no money yet. I get noises of me owing debts over and over again. 6. On the other hand, Floyd Mayweather is also vulnerable. On another end, he's been a huge supporter of Israel during their war with Palestine, a position that many aren't sitting well with. The general belief is that no reasonable person should support wars, no matter the person's belief or situation. And while Floyd Mayweather has chosen to support the Israeli, there's every possibility that his threats could come from some Palestine supporters who are against his stance following his scam, deals, and other atrocities committed by the boxer. The victims send mails and messages to Floyd Mayweather's account.
But just my support for Israel, my friends, Avi, Jonah, Henry, and Jonah whole family. I just want to say thank you for embracing me with open arms and always showing me love and not looking at me a certain way. You know, I've been through a lot. You hear a lot of negative things, but you guys have always treated me with, like I said, like family.
Which was made public by his family members about them plotting to attack him once they chance on him in public. 7. Another death threat was directed at his family members because they felt he was doomed to prison. For the next few years, there was a particular message that promised to visit his home.
On this giveaway, what I'm gonna do is give 2 tickets away to my next exhibition in Mexico. But what I need everybody to do is follow all the instructions down low.
Home within a week to attack and hurt his family members. The family members put the threats on the news to ensure they were properly secured and that the public became aware. 8. Talking about physical attacks. The boxing legend recently got a feel of that at a shopping mall after exhibiting his notoriety. To the frustration of many of those around, the said attack came amid fears the undefeated ex-champion nicknamed Money was targeted over his support.
I love bringing the people into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
Israel. A mob descended on the star, and his entourage, as the bling-loving king of the ring, went shopping in posh Hatton Garden. 9 Mayweather, who was dressed in a green jacket, looked angry as he and his security were followed in the Capitol. The 47-year-old was confronted by a mob as his bodyguards bundled him out of a top jewelry store and into a waiting black 4x4. A source close to Mayweather insisted that at no point during the chaos was the fighter touched. They added, the crowd used racial slurs towards him. Mayweather has since posted...
Boxing legend Floyd Mayweather was jumped in the street as he went jewellery shopping in central London after doubling down on his support for Israel in a furious conflict about the war in Gaza. The ex-champion, who's 47, was strolling around the floor at Hatton Garden this afternoon at around 4:30 when he's said to have got into a dramatic confrontation with a number of jewellery dealers, including some who accused him of supporting genocide. What we do know is that the incident spiralled out into the street.
Instagram saying he wasn't punched or touched in any way, adding, what you're seeing is just my security doing their job to keep things under control. 10, he said, I was in the UK for a quick 48-hour stop to do some shopping. I'm perfectly fine, and there's nothing more to it. One witness, who declined to be named, filmed the incident after it spiraled out of the store and into the street.
Guess what? You can do the same. It's all about making power moves. Yeah, okay. Yeah. And I'm pointing like this because all of them, we're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come
on. He told reporters there were maybe about 8 to 10 people involved in going after him, and about 20 or 25 watching on Mayweather's security team was outnumbered 11. Someone said that Mayweather had been shopping when he was asked why he supported Israel. He doubled down and
That's
nothing to him. But still, gotta be a little concerned if your home is broken into. Now, he's obviously not the first guy that's had his home broken into this year. It's been an epidemic. Jason Derulo, Yasiel Puig, a couple of different times. Mariah Carey, Demi Lovato, Drake, and Nicki Minaj have all gotten a hit. But Floyd kind of just got here. You gotta wonder what he's thinking of the LA scene.
Yeah, he's like, I'm getting back to Vegas. It's crazy because these trips are very high profile. He's out in China and he's posting pictures on his Instagram and everybody knows he's there and the house is wide open.
Said he was proud to support the Jews. Then someone took a swing at him. Because of that, it looked very targeted. He was bundled out of the shop, but by then there were multiple people trying to hit him and pushing his security guards 12. The eyewitness continued. Floyd took a few hits during it, but his security was trying to push people back. I couldn't really see Floyd trying to throw any punches back. His guards were just trying to get distance between him and them. They got him into a car and tapped the roof 2 times. Then it sped off clearly. They were desperate to get him out of there. It was over. Within 2 minutes, it is feared Mayweather was targeted by pro-Gaza supporters over his staunch...
One of the jewelers in the market shouted he supports genocide. People were pushing and trying to get to Mayweather and slap his head. His security guards then ran Mayweather out to the bottom of Hatton Garden and bundled him into the back.
Attacking of Israel, the attack came days after the boxer launched the Mayweather Israel Initiative, which he says will give every orphan in Israel a free birthday present. Mayweather has also visited the Middle East, and in October, branded Israel his home away from home. 13, in one of the videos, a man can be heard saying, "You're not going to believe this man money. Mayweather just got punched up, bro." Mayweather appeared to be followed by a group of men, as he and his security team walked towards a black car with tensions rising. The ex-boxing champion then got into his car as they drove off amid ugly scenes. In another video, Mayweather was seen browsing in a store with expensive watches and jewelry. On show, a witness said Mayweather was window shopping with his entourage, one of the most high-profile...
Now I'm here to talk to the people about one of my jewelers. And it's not one of my new jewelers, one of my low-key jewelers, Tony, at Pasha in Manhattan Beach, California. You guys need to come check him out. Now today, let me show you guys what I purchased from Tony. Tony, matter of fact, I don't need to tell him, you tell him.
Got a little rose gold sky dweller, chocolate dial, 40 karat pear shape, 1 carat each, tennis bracelet, only for the best for the champ.
Boxers in the world. Walks in with a bright green Louis Vuitton jacket, so he wanted to be seen. The market is predominantly Asian people. One of them shouted he supports genocide, and then a lot of the other jewelers got involved. 14, the witness continued. There was a massive argument going on. People were pushing, trying to get him and slap his head. All these macho men were trying to fight him. They ran him out, and his security was pushing him, trying to get him away. They were getting punched. He got rushed away in his Rolls Royce. There were drinks thrown at him as he drove off. He didn't say much when he was getting accused of genocide. He was like, let's get the hell out of here. There were 20 to 30 people, and 10 to 15 of them were trying to rush him. Mayweather was one of the first major Western stars to visit Israel in the aftermath of Hamas's attacks last year, when 1,200 Israeli civilians were slaughtered.
You're talking about a 15,000 square foot house. It's a mansion. It's beautiful, and you know he has nice stuff in there. Like,
you know what's something that kind of gets me about this one?
What's that?
Like, sources close to Floyd have told us that he has a state-of-the-art, alarm system. You would figure that with a $25 million house that's up there in Beverly Hills, you would.
Yeah.
Now, does that make you think that maybe, just maybe...
Are you about to say inside job?
I mean, come on now.
I knew you were.
I mean, yeah. Like, if the alarm
one of them TNT guys just not getting paid enough.
By Islamic terrorists. Afterwards, the boxer was confronted by a pro-Palestinian activist during a press conference in Las Vegas to launch his new vape brand. His security team reportedly confiscated a Palestinian flag from an audience member, prompting loud chants of Free Palestine. 15, during a visit last month, Mayweather joined Israel Defense Forces troops at a military base where he hosted a barbecue, and he was a guest of Netanyahu 75 at a private meeting to discuss the history of Israel. Though it's highly unlikely that Floyd Mayweather's threats and attacks could come from here, no instance can be written off at this point of desperation. During his last exhibition fight, he and his opponent, John Gotti, 3 squashed their beef and settled whatever rift was between them. But this wasn't the case.
He wants to make money. So listen, if they want to do it again, I'm here. And I promise you this time, I'm going to come out guns and blazing as soon as that bell rings. We're going to fight now.
What is your confidence level in terms of like it happening?
Interestingly, the fallout from Floyd Mayweather's exhibition boxing match with John Gotti III kept getting worse. After the bout ended in dual disqualifications and a brawl in the ring between both fighters' camps, Gotti's sister, Nicolette, allegedly threatened Mayweather's daughter.